What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode with the Vancouver Canucks. Alright, now we're going to check out the retirement, see if we have fucking Ovechkin retired. That was not who I was expecting to retire, actually, and I was hoping he wouldn't retire. Because, yeah, I was going to okay. Why the fuck does he retire right now? He's 95 overall still. He's only 35. Game. Come on. Why you got to do that to me? And Eriksson sticks around. Of all freaking people. Eriksson sticks around, but Ovechkin decides, no, it's time. I can't get past the second round. Son of a bitch. Whatever. I guess whatever. My goodness. I was going to probably resign him and either use him as trade value or use him again for another run. That was actually ridiculous. Come on, man. Ovechkin retires when he's still 95 overall. I've actually never seen that. He always sticks around until he gets into the 80s, man. Like that's weird. I've never seen that. I guess my team's cursed, or I'm just cursed in general. Steven Pavelski waits till he's like down below 80. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, here's all the retirements. That threw me for a loop right there. I was not expecting Ovi to retire. I was actually expecting Eriksson to retire, or hoping he would retire, but of course not. He's not going to retire. So we got to hang out with Eriksson a bit longer. I know I could buy him out. People are telling me you should just buy him out, and I'm being stubborn as hell and being like, no, I'm playing him. All right, so Quick retires again. Not one I understand. Still 90 overall. All these other ones make sense, so, you know, they're all like declining. Maybe not be able to be starters anymore and stuff like that, so that makes sense. But Quick, man, he's got another 1 or 2 years in him. But whatever. Justin Pogge. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know, you guys got to look at like this video called like 10 minutes of pissed off goalies. This guy is in that. He's just smashing the crap out of the boards with his stick. And the announcer is the perfect announcer. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting off track, but yeah. Announcer's hilarious. Anyway, so we're getting into the draft now in this video. So yeah, oh yeah, this is another thing. We eventually we lost to the eventual Stanley Cup champions. So, something to take with us. We didn't lose to anyone who lost, you know. We lost to the champs. So that's actually something that we can hold on to. Anyway, let's start the draft now. Let's see what we can do here in the draft. Probably not going to be able to move up or anything like that. And do we even want to? Actually, since Ovi left, they're probably not in this year, but next year there should be some really strong. Oh, wow, there's elites all the way up to the top 10. An elite playmaker on the right wing side. Interesting. I don't really think we can move up for many of these guys, though. I mean, to the top 10, there'd be some nice stuff to move up to in the top 10, but the only guy I really know about is this Letang guy, and I can't really pinpoint where the hell he'd go. And it's a right wing playmaker. I'm not too sure. It'd be hard to move up, and I can't really guarantee we could get that guy. Plus, as a right-wing playmaker, I'm not too sure about that. This guy I don't know enough about, but with the green HL top 6, he's probably not going to be incredibly good. I mean, he could be, but with the green, that means we have him scouted pretty well. And if it's saying AHL top 6, maybe he's a green top 9. I think that's probably what he'll end up being. So this guy's guaranteed elite, but he could be red. So I don't really feel good about moving up too much. The value to move up is a lot, and to be honest, yeah, it's... Where are we anyway? Oh, do we not? Oh, I don't think we... Do we not have a first? I think we moved at first. Yeah. This is... Yeah, I forgot. This is the first we moved for Ovi. So yeah, we don't even have anything pretty much to move up for, which is fine. So yeah, I was really expecting to get another year out of Ovi. Like I said, he never retires when he's still like in his 90s. I've literally never seen that. But anyway, it happens, so that sucks a bit. I was really hoping to keep him for another year, but it's all right. In that case, yeah, trading 2 seconds would have been the smarter option. I was trying to keep it realistic, and then this game just decides, nope, Ovechkin's going to retire at 35, so yeah, that's what happened. That's what you get for trying to be realistic here in the slightest, I guess. Alrighty, let's see. A two-way forward, defensive defenseman, hybrid. Now, defense is something that we need, but we need the top guy. So I'd more look for a guy like this, two-way forward, who could be decent. Don't really have him too well scouted, but you could. I'm almost guaranteeing he's going to be a top 9 with that kind of by looking at him. Same with this guy. Aggressiveness 69. That's the only thing we have perfectly scouted. This guy's got a lot of reds and stuff. And all right, actually, when you're looking at his shot category, if that's relatively accurate, like his slap shot power, it could be lower than that probably. They might be overestimating. But he could be actually maybe slightly more decent than this guy. Yeah, I'm thinking he will be. So I'm actually going to pick up the Martinook guy. And I'll keep an eye out for the Brookbank guy. So let me see what this. Yeah, I knew he was going to be top 9. Let me check out what he's like, and then wait for that Brookbank guy to go, and then see what he was like, because this actually could be interesting. I want to. Brassard's still injured, really? Hasn't it passed the June whatever? Whatever. Okay. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, checking out the what's his name. Is it going to be? That's not him. Martinook, here he was. 71-18. That's actually not bad. In his 70s already at 18. He's already AHL ready. So I'll sign him immediately, and I might be able to play him AHL next year because he's too young this year. I like that, though. I knew I could get a pretty good deal for him. Yeah, see his slap shot, his shots all the way around there, his passing and stuff, offense awareness. This guy could develop into a very good player. I know he's got the top 9 potential, but he'll be a very, very solid third liner by the looks of it. Maybe even could jump out in the second line category. Most likely not, but looking at his defense, it should grow relatively well. 76, 76, 79. Even got a decent face-off category. Yeah, I like him. Looks like a jack of all trades, which is really good utility for later. All right. Now, I don't even think I'll need to check out that Brookbank guy, but I'll sim a few picks anyway. See where he ends up, and then I'll take a look at him, see if I did indeed get the better pick, which I'm pretty damn sure I did. I just want to see if that guy is worth going for in any sense. There's Brookbank on the Panthers. Okay. Panthers, Brookbank. I just want to see if maybe I should pick this guy up as well, because at this point, drafting like stars and stuff probably not going to happen. Especially with obviously not having a first. So I want to get the best sort of utility players I could find. So where's he at here? Brookbank. Oh yeah, 62-18. He's taking a while to develop. Yeah, see, we got the much better player. 9 overall better. Hell yeah. Yeah, and this guy, yeah, he's going to take a while to develop. So not worth going for. He could just be another guy to get. But why? Why though? That's my question. Like, I wouldn't trade value for that. I would trade value for the guy I got, but luckily I picked the right one and we don't have to. So let's see if there's any more kind of top 9 guys we can get here. There's another two-way forward, probably. 2 two-way forwards here. That'll probably going to be that top 9 type thing. We can go for this guy. The other guy was a lefty, though. So this guy is a righty, actually. 73-73. So it's probably going to be more along the lines of the other guy in his overall, probably in the 60s. So I'll check out this guy as well. Probably the same story about this guy. Maybe actually not as good. Endurance 72. So all skating stats should be sort of close to that. Yeah. I think both of these guys are not going to be super good. But we already have a lefty. We can go for this righty. Plus he's Swedish, which is that's always cool. His offensive skills aren't looking as good. Same with his defense. Ooh, his defense actually looks a bit more spread out. I know those mediums can sometimes go up, but these ones do look more even, but a lot can change. They're both righty. Well, yeah, they are both righties. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to go with Kravchenko on this one. He looks slightly... he turned out to be red. Fuck me. Well, the other guy might not even be yellow. If he is yellow, that'll kind of suck. What was his name? Hold on. It was, oh yeah, a backer or something like that. Sim pick. Damn it. Yeah, he was. Damn it. All right, so... All right. Well, could I make that trade? Let me check him out first. Let me see if it's worth drafting trading for him. The red top 9s are good, though. Don't get me wrong. Let me compare them both, actually. What was our guy? Kravchenko or something like that. Oh, there he was. 61-18 with the red top 9. That's gonna, yeah. If he was higher overall, that'd be amazing with the red top 9. So yeah, defensive stats. He's gonna take a while to develop for sure. And just looking at his stats, they may not increase that well. So I'll definitely trade him. Even though he's got the red, if he was higher overall with the red, I'd be more inclined to hold on to him. I can still hold on to him if I can't make this trade go through. But if I can, it's definitely something I'd want to do. 60 overall, 18. I think he'd want to be higher overall for me to make that What the hell is this? What the hell is this guy? I was going to say he better be an enforcer that low overall. Anyway, you know what? I'll actually hold on to the guy I got. Yeah, I'll hold on to him. They're both pretty much the same. There's no need to try to trade for one. I got the red potential, so he could actually break out. Unlikely, but I'll hold on to the red instead of the yellow. We have a yellow. All right, so keep going here. And yeah, you might notice I am going a bit slow on these drafts. Sometimes I do like to do that when I don't have those top picks, because this is where you got to look for the right kind of, what am I trying to say? The role players that you'll need. You got to get the best ones. If you don't have a lot of picks, I really try to look for the best kind of role players. Here's a grinder, which caught my eye immediately with that green bottom 6. Puck control is, okay, that's the only accurate one. Everything else, all right, so this guy's definitely taking a while to develop, which makes sense here. I could just go for that goalie and hope that he is, or I can go for this guy, hope he's a red top 9, and maybe see if he could break out as a playmaker. That's a possibility. Either that or go for the goalie. But at this point, he might not be a starter. He is 17, though. He could be like a fringe starter. I do have some playmakers in the top 9. Probably can pick up some red ones. Goalies, on the other hand, sometimes teams like to hold on to him. Other times, if I knew he was going to be a starter, I'd pick him up, though. Hold on, let me see. If there are any other goalies who went around here, then I'll see what they're likely to be. There's a lot of red top 9s. I don't see any goal. Okay, red starters. That's probably the best I could get. So he probably won't be a red starter. He'll most likely be some kind of a fringe starter at this point. It's tough. All right, let me go for this playmaker. I feel slightly better about it. Yeah, I knew he's going to be red top 9. I want to see where that goalie goes, though. He was a red starter. So that could have been good. But at the same time, I do have Thatcher Demko, so we don't need this guy to break out of everything. We need a solid backup. So, yeah, it was hit or miss between those two. But we can still work with that red top 9 playmaker. In fact, let me see what he is anyway. His overall. Gee, Shy Time. What the hell is that name? I like it, though. Shy Time. Shitame. No, just kidding. All right. Oh, Shing Time, anyway. He's only 61. Hoping he was slightly higher, but that's fine. And that goalie was on the Blues. I want to see what he is, actually. Because sometimes in these rounds, if you guys, I don't know if, was it, yeah, it had to have been this playthrough. When we got Vavalainen, yeah, he started, like, got him in the 5th round. And he was freaking 79 overall or 78 overall when we first, what the hell did I go? Why do I always assume goalies are going to be right there? What is it about that makes me think goalies are going to be there? Okay, he started off 61 as well, but he's also 17, so plenty of room, holy crap, to, hold on, I gotta take that, actually. Alright, sorry about that, guys. That was actually an important call from work I did have to take. But we're back now. Alright, so, anyway, as I was saying, at 17, at 61, this guy has a lot more time to develop and even break out of that red potential starting role. But they look pretty set with all these guys. I mean, those the Blues, no wonder. They want a lot of mediocre goalies instead of one really good one. Makes sense now. Moving on. Oh, shots fired. Sorry, Blues fans, but know thyself, man. All right, here we go. Let's continue here. I don't know how many more decent players we could pick up here, but I want to pick up as many as possible. Okay, it looks like we're getting to the bottom 6 territory, so at this point, if there's a goalie, this is where you definitely want, oh, enforcer. Already have one. No, we already have one. We're good. And there's no real goalies here. Don't want a playmaker. Don't want a sniper. We could try a 2-way defender. No league interest, though. Some power forwards here with some high league interest. But guarantee. Oh, one guaranteed bottom 6 power forward. He might be the best one to pick up. At 17, fuck yeah. No one else, man. Just pick him up. Take your pick at that point. Please be yellow. He actually turned out to be red. But, whatever. That kind of sucks. Would he be... His overall probably wouldn't be great, but I do want to see. I'd like to check this out because it keeps in mind, you can also help you guys out. You can see the trends of these computer-generated drafts. Sometimes, at certain times, you can get higher overall guys, even with the bad potentials, or quote-unquote bad season. But still, again, 60, he's not in his 50s or anything like that. It's close to it, but he's still got a few years to really get better. Anyway, I think that's going to be pretty much the most we'll be able to get out of this. 6th round, at this point, pretty much, you're not looking for guys to be on your team, so to speak. I'm more looking for how can I increase the value of a pick. Man, there's still no goalies. There's one right here, but he's in the 7th round. I might be able to pick him up in the 7th round, so I could still pick up someone else. I'm looking for guys with high league interest, but all right, this guy, he's most likely going to be a AHL guy, but he's got the high league interest, and it's a player role that could fill a depth role. He actually turned out to be yellow bottom 6. So that's better than anything else, pretty much. So that's really good. All right, yellow bottom 6 probably won't make the NHL anyway, but you never know. So there's that. Well, there wasn't that goalie. It was a different goalie. That sucks. But we want to pick a goalie. There's no more projections, no more league interest. Okay, so just pick a goalie here. Extra goalie with green. That most likely means you got to go for something that you don't necessarily know too much about in this situation. Butterfly guy might be the best. Unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, even though they say green, actually don't have any of the stats checked out. So Scrivens, I like that name. Nope, AHL starter. So no luck on that one, but that's fine. Just sim the rest of the draft here. It's tough to get a decent goalie in the 7th round. I have found fringe stars in the 7th round. Usually they're red, though. But that's, I mean, I found a yellow backup there, so that's the best you can really get at that point. So you try to get lucky there in the 7th round. When you want a goalie, you have to go in about the 5th or the 6th round to be able to increase that value of that pick by a good margin. So I think we still technically did. A 7th round pick's worth basically nothing. Even an AHL starter should have a tiny bit of value. I could be wrong, but I think they still have a tiny, tiny bit of value. Not much, mind, but still a little bit. All right, so time to re-sign some guys now. And yes, we could always buy out Eriksson. We'll see how my money situation is. I'm not gonna buy him out if I don't need to. I know, stubborn as hell. What can I say? Berchi, we got to re-sign. Okay. Ooh, all right, 28 years old. He could start the new contract length for us. Horvat's got 2 years left, unless he wants 2 years, and that's the best deal I can get him for. We'll see. Okay, I got my phone here as well. So, ooh, my goodness, he wants 6 years, and that makes a whole lot of sense. Taking him up till he's 34, wants his real money. 6 years. I can make it go down if I increase it to 8, but the problem with that is takes him up till he's 36, and with that amount of money, don't really know. I'm probably gonna want to keep him, but I've only been saving a few $100,000 for 2 extra years. Not quite worth it here. So let's do some math here. What can I get this guy for? Probably a decent amount, like, yeah, under 8 actually. So 6 years at under 8 for a 90 overall is pretty damn good. So let's see here. So I can get him right here actually. I have to go up a bit. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, and I know Berchi's a guy we're going to build around, or are building around, basically. So Brassard, I think I definitely want Brassard back. I'm actually going to probably line him up with Little. Yeah, I definitely want Brassard back. He was... What? What the fuck, Brassard? 8 years, really? You're going to play your bullshit. Bullshit, Brassard. What? Whoa, goddamn. I want to line him up for only 2 years. What the hell? Seriously, what the hell is he thinking? All right, let's see if Besser first is he's not gonna grow too much more. It looks like he's pretty much capped out here. But 4 years, does that line him up with anyone? Well, we could start a new kind of mini. It takes him up till he's done growing plus a year. So if we want to trade him, we'll have that plus year to do so. I don't think we will trade him, but that's nice utility. 4 years. It doesn't really quite line him up with anyone, but it will line him up with a couple guys here. I'm thinking well, Little probably will be gone, but certain guys here like Hutt. Actually, a lot of these guys I'm going to be signing long term here. So he might be the only contract around there for that 2-year thing. Although Sutter will probably sign 2 years as well. Granlund probably as well. Stetcher, again, yeah, those are utility contracts, so probably a couple years for those guys instead of what they want. So they're lined up with there. Yeah, I'll have to start Besser. I don't want to move him up or down because I move him. Oh, actually, okay. I could line him up with some other guys and save some money. Doesn't take him up till he's done growing, but it does help us. And yeah, as well, I do want to give him the 4 years because it's a nice contract because it is tradable. But at the same time, I don't think I'm going to trade this guy. I'd rather take him up till he's almost done growing, which I don't think he's going to grow too much more. But at the same time, could be useful. So 2 years at 5 0.25 by the looks of it. I might have to go a little bit more, so I will go up to 5.35 just because I'm changing the years of his deal. I'll go up to 5.3, yeah, just 5.35. Just an extra 100,000 just to kind of push that across because I changed the years. I might not have to do it, but I'll do it a little bit. Okay, so 2 years for Besser. Brassard, I'm gonna hold off on slightly. Sutter, yeah, 2 years. Okay, he wants 2 years. That's perfect because that's what I want to give him. He's our third line center here, and we can get him for under 4, just under 4, slightly under 4, not even really under 4. Basically, that is what we get to get him for. But hey, every little bit counts. Decent third line contract right there. Granlund, same thing. Give him 2 years. He wants 2 years. That's perfect. So, all right. Let me get him for 3.75. Perfect. All right, there we are. Another good third line contract. Stetcher. I think he's the really. Oh yeah. His shot blocking, stick checking is sort of on the weaker side, but his defensive awareness is really good. And as I recall, he produces relatively well. I like him. 2 years. Yep. Ooh, he kind of wants a bit though. For a top 6, hold off on that for now. I am gonna get him. I do want to get Brassard as well. So I might have to hold off on some of these other guys. And we might actually have to buy out Eriksson. The thing is, this is his last year, so I'm hoping we don't have to buy him out. That's what I'm hoping for right now, that we don't have to buy him out. We can just let the dude retire. Gauntz, I do like his defensive stats are all right, man. Like for fourth line where he's been, he's just fine for that role, to be honest. Technically we could find someone better, but look what he's asking for. It's not really that much, so I'm gonna do the math because I want to be stingy as possible. All right, I have to go slightly up. Okay, right there for a year. That's good. Okay, let me just Castles. Yeah, he didn't quite get to where he can usually. Unfortunate, but it happens, I guess. Same with Vidamo, sort of dropped off too. Okay, we might have to find some of those role. Ooh, Shushko 82 right now. He should get a jump, and he will be. Hopefully, second line ready. That's what I'm hoping at least. At least third line ready. He should be at least third line ready. Okay, anyway. Let me advance a day here. Get some of the guys back. And then see how much more cash I have to work with. I'm going to take it relatively slow. Not super slow. I'm not going to run into huge cap issues. But there could be a couple here. Alright, there we are. So if there is some cap issues, we will most likely be buying out the last year of Eriksson's contract. I don't know if it'll be necessary, but we'll see. All right, 22 mil left to work with. We should have enough to get everyone back. Brassard, I think I do want for the 2 years. So I might, it'll cost a bit. I don't know why the hell he's asking for that much, but it won't cost a huge amount. It's a relatively okay contract. I know it looks a lot as soon as you see that 8, but once I do the math here, oh yeah. Yeah, it drops down below 6, so, or not below 6, sorry, below 7. So I can get it for right there. I know I changed the amount, though, so let me go up to 6.9 just because I changed the amount slightly. It's saying 6.81, so it'd have to be 6.825, so I'll crank it up by almost a little bit, so we'll see. We'll see if, I know I'm changing the years on him, but I'm not giving you fucking 8 years, Brassard. You're insane. I know you saw Eriksson, you thought these guys are idiots, but I'm not. That was last management, sir. So, there you go. Stetcher. Yeah, I definitely want Stetcher, to be honest. Who am I kidding, man? Who am I kidding? Looks like a bit for top 6 guy. But that's kind of the problem that happens when you get those really good top 6s. They kind of want a bit more. But that's alright, because we can afford it right now. Right there. 2 years for that. Harkins. He's probably going to want a real deal. In which case, I don't want him anymore. Because I can't afford him. Yeah, it's a real deal. Only for that much, though. Not much. I'll hold off on that, though. I could use him AHL. Boucher, same thing. He's AHL. But he probably wants... Does he want two-way? No. He wants the same kind of thing. Castle's really unfortunate that this guy didn't get too good. I can give him 1 more year, pretty much. But that's about it. He wants 1 more year. Okay, I'll get Castles back for 1 more year. But it's not looking like he's going to turn out to be anything super strong. So we have to consider a future first-line replacement. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Or third line. What did I say? First? Third line. Sorry, that's what I meant. Vademo is AHL now. Oh, goddamn, but he wants... I'll have to hold off on a few of those. Larson, depth. I like him as depth. One more year. Oh, he wants a two-way deal anyway. Perfect. Get him another year. Cedarholm. Oh, he's actually jumping up a bit. Defensive stats are not super strong, though. So I'm actually going to hold off on that. He'll be a luxury. Mikola. Defensive stats are okay. Probably not going to get too much better, though. But I'll have to see how many defensemen I'm going to have. Subban. Same thing. These guys are all kind of luxury items at this point. This guy, too. I don't think he's turning out to be anything. Nilsson. Damn. If only he would have got up to an 80 and his defensive awareness got slightly better. He would have been perfect for depth. Like, look at his defensive stats, but it's that low defensive awareness that puts me off of him. If that was slightly better. All right, so we'll release him. I'll probably sign all those other guys that are still growing for the defense, to be honest. Yeah. Most likely. Ooh, we are actually running out of cash, though. So the unrestricted guys. Okay, hold on. I might have let go of a couple of these guys. Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I got to be careful about that, actually. So the yellows aren't going to matter. Abel, I'll let go of him. He's not going to turn out to be anything. So I'll let go of that. Let me check goalies, make sure I'm not... Okay, Carletto we still have. And Gogolev. Okay, Gogolev for sure we got to get. And this is going to count as a new contract because he's... Yeah. Off that. So this is already existing as a contract, so that won't matter. Signed, unsigned, backup. Ooh. Too many guys now. Too many guys. Too many goalies. Okay. Don't have to sign this guy. Well, I'm not ever going to sign him. Fringe starter, backup. Oh, my goodness. I have to sign this guy to be able to play him. I have to sign that guy. I'm getting rid of Carletto. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of him. He might grow up to be something, but I don't want to sign him and have to deal with trying to trade him. He wasn't that great. So there's still a lot here. Like I want to sign this guy, and I pretty much have to sign this guy to play him. But we already have a fringe starter. He's at 75. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to pick and choose a lot of these. But I gotta sign the starter guy for sure. Okay, I'm gonna have to trade some goalies here. Yeah, this guy I don't have to sign because I could just throw him. I could package him into a deal, and that won't matter. And he'll just play wherever they could sign him. But yeah, I'll have to pick and choose right now with some of these guys. Definitely gonna have to pick and choose here. This guy was a shitty backup for us. I'm not gonna lie. This Pumanov's guy was not that great as a backup. Yeah, so I mean we can hold on to him, but hopefully he gets better. All right. Might have to advance a day here, just for the roster slot thing in question right now, just because there's a lot. I want to save some space here. I want to be able to maybe sign a couple guys in free agency. So anyway, let's advance a bit. This is gonna take. All right, come on. Okay, we got everyone. Should still have the same amount of contracts left. Oh wait, maybe one less. No, still 47. Okay. All right, let's see. 10 mil left. Harkins. Good for AHL. Money issue, though. Boucher, same thing. Okay, let me think. Let me see here. How's our NHLs looking like this? Oh, yeah, we're missing Ovi now, so we're missing a slot. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got to count on Shushko maybe coming up. And then we still have to sign other guys. Yeah, this might be the year we should buy out Eriksson. As much as there's a pain in the ass to do so, we might need a little extra cash for some third liners, stuff like that. Harkins, I'd say at this point that's a luxury we cannot afford to boost our AHL team. Just looking at him, I don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, we got he's not going to be there, is he? He should be okay. So I mean, we have Vademo who we could use in that regard. Yeah. I bet he's still wanting the same amount as well, you know. Same with Rodin. There's a few guys here, but I'm looking. Hold on. Let me search by potentials here. All right. I want to see already in the AHL. Should be okay. This guy can come up into the AHL. This guy might be able to as well. Okay, so I gotta sign this guy. There's a few guys here I can't afford anymore, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta make some room here. Okay. So I want to sign both these guys for sure. Because they will... This guy's for sure AHL. This guy maybe. Alright, so there's a couple there. Alright, not yet. Martinook. Although I could not... I actually have to wait a year to sign him just because of the roster slot thing. You know what? Harkins, as good as you are, nah. I'm releasing. I gotta free up some space somewhere. Talola, I don't think he's turning out to be anything. 23, 78, not even good defensive stats, so he can't really be a depth guy for us. Nope, I'll release him as well. We'll have to restock on some more guys here, for sure. But Damo, he could be a guy to boost up some of the wingers, but do we even have the wingers anymore that he needs to boost up? I'm not too sure. Bolin, 20 at 63. As a grinder, I would love to keep him, but at only 63 at 20, he's not good enough to play anywhere. So I'll just release. Yeah, just look for better options here. All right. Nope, not good enough. I'm just gonna clear up some space here with some guys that I know for sure I'm not gonna be using, like him. Alright, now we're down to a few more roster slots available. Boucher, Rodin. Those are 2 question marks for sure. Like, we could sign them. We could. But, yeah. I'm thinking, who are our best prospects coming up? Wingers for the most part. McLeod, not really. He could be a center. Could be our second center. In which case, if Rasmussen... He needs to jump up into the NHL, basically, at this point. And he doesn't look like that great of an offensive player. He's going to have to be a defensive player. So we might actually trade that guy. Him and Heischer, basically, are looking like trading assets at this point, just because we need offensive players to fill up those top roles. So Shushko, the one that everyone's saying was probably not going to be it, and these two were, is actually the one who's coming up. I love how that happens. The guy you don't expect to be those top guys. Oh, yeah, we also have Kemp. Yeah. Okay. So he's a center. You know what, Vademo, I'm going to say no. We could always sign another guy like that. But we have Kemp, who's going to be filling that first role. And we also have that top 6 yellow guy who could probably fill the second line, just if we want to boost him up. In which case, wingers will probably need to boost the team. So I will sign these guys. If it's 15%, right, I can get them for right there. Should be able to, straight up. Yeah. Oh, look at that math. Clean. So I'll actually get both these guys. 2 year, get out of here. All right, so this guy might have to get a bit less, so I'll get him for right there for 1 year. Okay, yeah, I'll do that for those 2. I think that should be good for most of the things. All right, those 2 guys. Oh, a few more here. Cedarholm. Oh yeah, I'm still holding off. Yeah. Let me see defensively. Hold on. Oops. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna need another defenseman. We're hoping Liljegren, he hopefully gets that jump. In which case, AHL doesn't have too much by the looks of it. Yeah, I think we should still hold on to some of these guys. Just 1 year deals for him, though, yeah. 1 year, 2-way, I like it. Subban, same thing. He wants 2 years and a 1-way. Hold off on that. Cedarholm, he might want a 1-way as well, but he's decent enough to give him. No, oh yeah, he does want a 1-way, but cheap 1-way. Yeah, that might be too little to give him, but I'll try it. Really cheap 1-way I can afford. Subban, on the other hand, might not be able to afford. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, this might be the year we do have to buy out Eriksson, which sucks. I don't want to. I want him to freaking retire. I hate buying out guys. Alrighty. Okay, I got him. Alright, pretty much everyone that we tried. Alright, now it's basically just seeing these last couple guys here. Okay. Subban. And I think that's it, right? It's just Subban. Yeah, this guy, 2173. But he's got the AHL potential, so it's not, yeah, he doesn't even have good defensive stats. This guy, I can't release him yet, but I will release him because he's not good enough. Where? Oh, I think it's just Subban then. Just Subban, then in which case I will get him. Yeah, I'll get him. Want that AHL team to be relatively strong. 1 year, 1 way at that. We can afford that pretty easily. So we'll do that. All right. And think that should take care of it. We'll advance today, make sure we get him. Then we can take a look at what's going to be in free agency. And then we'll be able to reassess our position from there. All right. Got him back. I'm just going to double check. I always have to. I know I'm pretty damn sure there's no one else I need to sign, but I'm going to double check, make sure I got everything good. All right. We have 5 roster slots. Not ideal. I prefer a couple more, but we will get a few more when we make some trades here. All right. So I think we're good now. Yep. I think we're pretty good. Okay. So now we can sim up to the real free agency. We'll see what's available, and I'll probably leave it there because we do have 10 mil to work with. Could have more if we buy out Eriksson, but that's the last resort at this point. I know I'm stubborn. But, yeah, we'll see what's available here. Hopefully a top 2 guy. No. Dougie Fresh, dude. Dougie freaking Fresh. I think I have to. It's Dougie Fresh, man. Offensive defenseman. Play him and Hutton together. Woo! And then Levy Goodbranson. I don't think what's his name grows into an immediate top 4 role. I think if Liljegren jumps up, he's going to be a top 6. So maybe Dougie Fresh for like 2 years, 1 year to play, then another year to trade. That's what I'd think right there. And for the forward aspect, we're kind of hoping Shushko jumps enough to play second line. This might be a bit of a step back year for our offense, or we could at the same time buy out Eriksson and then trade for someone. But the thing about that is, like, Besser and Shushko are kind of the same player. They might both be second lines. Shushko can break out. I've seen green top 9s get into their 90s, so it's not impossible. He could become that first liner for us. But in the meantime, we probably will need someone temporary there. There's no one really good here. Grigorenko's okay. Yeah, he's okay. But his shot's pretty bad for a sniper, to be honest. So there's no one really here in free agency I'd go for. We could just keep picking up ex-Rangers, but I don't think that's necessary. I think Dougie Fresh is who we got to go for sure. 2 years for Dougie Fresh. And then we could still buy out Eriksson, or we could just package that guy into a trade. And I know probably no one's going to want him. Although he only has 1 year left, so it is always possible for someone to absorb that. We could trade him off for nothing, pretty much. It might be possible just to do that without having to buy out the dude. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we sign Dougie Fresh because you guys have been saying we need that top 2 guy. This guy technically is listed to be top 4, but at 89, and his offensive stuff, he's pretty damn good. I have used him before. He always produces well. He's really good come the playoffs as well, and I think that's kind of a guy we need right now. I'd say 2 years for him. Get Dougie Fresh for 2 years. Try to ship off Eriksson or buy him out. One of the two. And then we look for maybe a temporary guy for the first line, depending on our jumps. I think we obviously know we need the top 2 guy. That's always been a thing. We will need another offensive guy, but I want to see after the jumps what that guy's like. But I think Dougie Fresh is something that we will definitely want to pick up. All right, because Liljegren should jump up. Then we'll have Trampkin with him. Oh, wait, what about Stetcher? Hold on. No. Where was Stetcher before? Top 4? Yeah, okay. That's must have been. Okay, yeah, that'll actually be perfect, right? Hold on. Now I'm freaking myself. I got to check that. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Why am I forgetting my own players right now? What the hell's happening? Sorry, guys. It's the meds, I promise. All right. Not as much today as I'm not in as much pain, but that's nice. Yeah, I got to just check the defense because I'm having a tremendous break. I'm pretty sure Stetcher's been playing on the top 4. Like he has to be. Oh, don't tell me they got stupid idiots. I hate when it. Wait. Oh, here we go. Okay, they're all okay. It was just okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So actually, someone will actually be traded. So if we're going Hutton and Dougie Fresh, Levy and technically Goodbranson, then these two, but Stetcher might be the odd man out. Yeah, he's listed to be top 4 at only 84. That's probably why I wanted the amount of money he did. And I know I just signed him too, which sounds kind of shitty to trade him, but Trampkin's way better. Goodbranson, yeah, I like his defensive stats better. And he's slightly better for a top 4 role. Yeah, he's still not great, but we will replace him, most likely with Liljegren. So, yeah, I think Stecher will actually be the odd man out in that situation, unfortunately. Yeah. It sucks to sign a guy then trade him, but I prefer Goodbranson over Stecher. Yeah, because if indeed Liljegren jumps up, which he should jump up into that top 6 role, then, yeah, Stecher will be the odd man out, and then Larson's still depth. And Trampkin is still top 6. This is like, I really hope he stays at 83. I don't really, yeah, I think he should, because he's perfect the way he is as a defensive defenseman right now. Good defensive stats. He's perfect. This guy's absolutely perfect for the top 6. At a decent contract as well. Yeah, Stecher would probably be the odd man out. Okay, yeah. I knew I was missing something. I was like, we either have too much, I think. Yeah, so I am correct. All right, so it'll be Hutton, Dougie Fresh, because we're not going to have guys jumping up. We want that other top 2 guy. Ulevy kind of worked. Don't get me wrong. He kind of worked, but I'm thinking if him and Goodbranson are playing together instead of like him and Stecher, who it was, he'll play a lot better with a solid defensive defenseman. Hutton will probably produce even more with Dougie Fresh, and that will help out our first line. Yeah. I'm thinking that was most likely the case. You guys let me know about that, but that's what I'm spitballing with right now. Is to sign Dougie Fresh. Liljegren should jump up to the top 6 role, and Stetcher's the odd man out. That's what I'm looking at. We could package in some of those guys and maybe throw in Eriksson. We might be able to actually look for the first liner in that, or we could just pick up some more prospects or something like that, or maybe some picks. We'll see. We'll see what we need. We still might need some third liners as well. So there's a lot to do here in free agency. So I want you guys to chime in and everything like that. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.